where audiences are going now, they could be very primely positioned for stuff, and yet they're like, let's buy Warner Brothers. Like, it just seems so silly.
Yeah.
And Netflix, they can really go themselves. I feel like that is just Netflix looking around being
Third week in a row I have to bleep stuff out.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Off the Break Podcast. I'm Kyle, and joining me this time is Shayla and Cody, who is totally not in a bad mood right now.
Totally did not just get awful news right beforehand.
You think it's awful. The theaters are going to think it's great.
I know. It's just frustrating. Okay, Kyle? It's frustrating. I have a plan. I execute my plan. And then somebody throws a monkey wrench in my plan. And then I get frustrated.
Well, who here wants to say what this is that we just learned?
We just got an email this morning that Taylor Swift's Showgirls is coming into theaters.
What is Showgirl? What is this?
It's her new album, I think.
Yeah, but is it her just footage from her Eras tour repurposed for this?
I don't know, because I saw other theaters doing it like a homegrown kind of way, and they were just playing the soundtrack and doing a dance party.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's like, no.
I have to monetize off of this.
Yeah. I'll make some money.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, Taylor Swift, I've already booked this week.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's October 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's how tight they're trying to
That
book
is
this.
2 weeks away, and I've already booked it.
Yep.
well,
I cannot add at this point.
you're going to have to try,
Because it's going to be like 3 or 4 hours. It's not like a nice 2 hour, I'll lose a show of something. No, it's going to be a whole screen just so that people can come in and dance to Taylor Swift.
But will it be as long, though? Because if it's only for, like, this new album compared to a whole 20 years of albums.
You know that she's going to put videos and other things.
Yeah, they
got to
pack
have
it.
her engagement in there.
The engagement video.
The engagement video.
Music videos for the upcoming album. Yeah.
You're going to have to put it in their
You're going to have
theaters.
to put it in.
Oh, no.
Want to.
This will make $1 billion.
Oh,
Experience
geez.
her engagement like she did
Yeah.
with the camera crew in the movie theater.
Oh my gosh.
Legitimately, I was going to say, like, I don't think it will pop off as much as the last movie did, but when Shayla brought up the engagement thing, I was like, yeah, that's
Cody.
probably in there. It's going to make over $100 million.
Yeah, no. I think you're right about it.
No. Okay.
Yeah. That is, I mean, people are invested. It's like football fans and Swifties at this point together.
The
They're
one
dragging.
thing that unites us.
Yeah.
It's true.
Not me. I
No.
dissent.
I don't agree.
Why can't you make this for end of October when I have not booked it?
Come on, T Swift. Think of us bookers.
Take the Mortal Kombat slot that got vacated.
Yeah,
I could
for
really use it
real.
then.
Seriously.
Well, how about we
You're not
talk...
thinking of me, Taylor.
Well, let's throw Cody a bone then. How about we talk about good news that even Cody will appreciate? Demon Slayer opening as hard as it did with 70
so
million.
big. It was so awesome.
I can't believe it.
So many conversations I had about this. What is anime? What is this film? It's about a kid that takes out demons, and the animation is beautifully done. Trust me, every time he does fire breathing, which is his really cool like powers, they're differently animated. These are all the things I had to tell people
Yeah.
to make them feel comfortable with this. I'm like, and there's no weird sexual things in it. This is just purely about
sold.
guys killing demons.
Yeah, out of most animes, it probably is not very sexual. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
that makes sense.
But
was
we
so
in the
good.
office, we were like, okay, Cody's really pushing this. It'll get
I know.
to like 30 million. And then it proved us wrong. She was right.
I got really excited. I'm never right about these things. If I really like it, it is not good.
You shouldn't say that as a film buyer.
I'm never right about this.
Like when I personally like something and I don't look at it like from the film buyer analytics, when I am personally invested in something, it never goes right.
Yes, there it is.
That's why you
okay.
got to take your personal like desires and like the things you like out of it. Like you can't make decisions. And this goes for theater owners. Like what you like is not what your audience likes, just plain and simple. So
as much as you wish.
as much as I wish, but every once in a while in my career, in 15 years, I get a movie that I like and that will make money, and I get to book it everywhere. It makes me very, very happy.
It's so funny.
No, it had a big pop. It's doing well. Do we think it'll have some good staying power to it, or do you think that Sony and Crunchyroll are going to be changing like other anime releases? Are they going to be more wide, having more IMAX locations moving forward?
I think the audience is still pretty small for these things. This is a big anime. This is very popular, but it's also been years since the last arc and this one. The studio is taking its time. That's why it's so beautifully animated. It's not really like episodic. They're mostly doing it as movies in these big arcs. And they take time, and it's going to be a couple of years now before the next one and then the next one. And so we've, this, which is great because it breeds up interest to it and stuff. But it also, with the way these animes work, they are very front loaded. They are event pictures. And I don't know if this one will have the legs maybe for a week or two, but I don't foresee it holding on. Like, I would not be surprised with a 60 to 70% drop this next week. Like, it just feels very event like, and everybody that really wanted to see it probably went out and saw it first weekend. I didn't get to see it first weekend, but I'm going to see it this weekend. So there will be a little bit of business for the people that are like,
Cody will be going.
I will be going supporting it. But yeah, it does not, they traditionally haven't worked like regular movies where you can go and experience it over and over again.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, but when I was in high school, I would watch anime, and my friends just made fun of me so hard for that. And it's just grown so much since then. Oh, yeah.
For I feel like for our generation below, like, it's more beloved now. That just surprises me.
When I was in high school, I know it was not cool at all to watch anime. And then my brother got in high school, and it was super cool. Like, I was like, I should have just been watching anime the whole time. Like, so I think there's stepping stones up to making anime a more mainstream
and
media
there's
source.
Definitely big ones. I think obviously One Piece is a huge anime, and Demon Slayer is big. And then there's some other ones. There's Jujutsu Kaisen. They'll have a little movie out, but it won't be nearly this level at all. You'll play it in some places.
Maybe they should.
And Solo Leveling will do something. And so there's, I think that where you're really going to grow it in theaters is when the new season or the new arcs come out and you get the first couple episodes and you can experience those in theaters. Unless you're going to go like the Demon Slayer route where you are really holding off and doing a whole arc or a whole part of an arc as a movie, and we'll see how that works. That just really isn't how it is normally done, so that's different, but it worked really well for the box office, which was awesome.
My thing is that I wonder if other studios are going to take note of the mainstream that anime is starting to become. I think that they probably do understand about it being mainstream, but it being more of like an event title situation. But I wonder if they're going to lean towards their upcoming slate of animated movies and lean in more into like anime-esque style.
That'd be cool. Also, Sailor Moon's just sitting there. Nobody's done anything with Sailor Moon for a long
Sailor
time.
Moon.
And everybody loves Sailor Moon. So
that's true. A lot of I don't know any anime fans that don't like Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
I just mean like maybe between this and then seeing the Demon Hunters, K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, it's
for sure.
It's half anime, half not.
Yeah.
Half Spider-Verse, but I just wonder if maybe we're going to see a shift in animation based off like these two achievements.
I think you're going to see, I definitely think that's the easiest change. That is low-hanging fruit. See a shift in animation. I think you're going to see a shift in types of stories. Maybe we'll see things with more demons or spiritual elements from like myths and legends coming out of like Asian culture. So maybe we'll see more like Asian culture stuff infiltrating.
Yeah.
Definitely more of like the fandom stuff with like K-pop and things like that. So yeah, I think low-hanging fruit culturally, you'll see changes in animation. But as far as animes based on mangas, based on like novels or anything else like that, I'm not sure that that's going to get more mainstream moving forward. I think that's still like a hard like thing to grasp for American audiences. That'll take more time.
Yeah.
Unless the story is just so good, like it is in Demon Slayer.
Yeah, there's always exceptions.
Right.
Yeah. One other thing, it's not really on our docket, but since we'll be not recording this next week, and I wanted us to get our thoughts about the two upcoming releases, One Battle After Another and Gabby's Dollhouse. Just get your guys' 2 cents on what you make of those titles and how it could affect like parts of October.
I mean, I think Gabby looks really cute, and I just have what I've been telling my theaters is that I'm liking it to like a Paw Patrol. It's something for the younger kids, like the preschool, kindergartner, and mostly for girls. Like it just is going to have a very limited audience, and we desperately need some kids stuff, but it's so geared towards little girls. I just don't see anybody taking little boys to this, and so you're just going to be limited to that. And then one battle after another, I didn't realize there had some political overtones to it. Oh, I thought it was just going to be kind of like a fun,
like actiony,
artsy, actiony, weird humor thing. So I'm a little worried that we might get some backlash, but I'm kind of holding my breath and waiting to see on that.
Depending on the location, that could be the case.
The audience might not have the mass appeal I thought it would have given Leonardo DiCaprio. But then thinking back on it, and this is just me, when was he actually in a good movie, like commercially successful? Like
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was commercially successful. Yeah,
but it was rated R, and
so is this one.
I know. I'm just
Killers of the Flower Moon was a solid,
but
depending on the location, though.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we're entering that part of his career now,
where he's dating young women and it's affecting his career.
that too, but also where
he has aged out of the demographic, perhaps, in more ways than one.
Right. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Kyle.
Yeah.
Way to put it so nicely. That maybe like leading man, maybe he's going to take a more art house approach to things. And so you can't bank on his name as much anymore.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm kind of having a weird feeling about this movie doing well just because of Warner Bros. Doing well. Like, you got to admit, their marketing machine has been doing a really great job this year. Yeah. Like, Sinners was a hit. And I think if they released it last year, it may not have been a hit.
Right.
Because they weren't really doing much for marketing last year.
Correct.
And I feel like One Battle After Another has actually had an odd marketing push. Like, I've seen them promoting everywhere, including like Fortnite or maybe it was Minecraft, one of those things. And I don't know. I just feel like I just weirdly want to buy into this only because of Warner Bros. Pushing well with their releases lately.
Right. And then going into it, I think that was definitely momentum behind it for sure in our booking decisions.
Yeah.
I'm just now concerned about some of the other stuff.
No, that's fair. Because some locations, don't want to have that type of stuff. They want other types of movies.
Yeah. They don't want anything with political overtones to it.
Sure. Yeah. So definitely don't play Gabby's Dollhouse.
And maybe that just, yeah.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what Gabby's Dollhouse is about. I watched the trailer and I'm like...
I think it's a YouTube thing, wasn't it?
I'm like, this looks cute.
It feels like it's a YouTube thing.
Like, there's kitties in it.
Kitties with political undertones.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, do we then want to jump into the Warner Bros. Stuff that's been going on in the news lately since we just brought them up for this movie? This past week, we've been hearing that Paramount has been making an official bid to purchase Warner Bros., the studio Warner Bros., and then it actually just came out earlier today as maybe a rumor, maybe not a rumor, but Netflix may also be in the running to try to bid for Warner Bros. As well.
No, not Netflix.
Definitely not Netflix.
Netflix can go to hell.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Okay, so I have some thoughts on this. So if you listen to some pundits and analysts, they say
I thought you were going to say pundits in an alley.
Well, that's basically where they're talking.
That's where I go.
Back alley pundits. They talk about how legacy studios or media companies, to be able to get to that 400 million subscriber level on streaming, need to consolidate and like scale up, and you can't scale up at the levels that they're at. So like the Paramounts, the Warners, the Sonys, they'll never get to those levels. You really are looking at Disney and Netflix and maybe Universal, maybe Universal, just from the size of their companies. And apparently that's like the target, is to be Netflix level global streaming, 200 million subscribers, because that's where they're going with it now. And that's apparently where you have to go to make the money. I was like, or you
Not
could have
true, but okay.
could have just made the money as a legacy studio making really good movies, but that's not the sexy money.
No.
So
There's got to be tech involved.
So to get there, they're saying that there is going to be more consolidation in our industry. So that's why there's all this speculation that a Warner's and a Paramount are going to combine, so that they're 60 and 100 million can somehow get to 200 million subscribers by combining their efforts.
There's not more people.
I know. And
it's not like, actually, we're seeing that birth rates are going down now. Like there's not
right.
more people coming in.
And you're saturated, and you're not, I feel like anybody can get to that 200 million mark if you just make the right content. It's just that Netflix has used everybody else's content and then got to a point where they can make their own, and they have the best interface, right? They're the most convenient one to house. And I think anybody that can get together and through just partnerships can create a convenient, great, easy forward-facing site with the better content will get there. You don't have to buy whole companies to do this. Like, it seems like they're making it harder than it is. So I remember when Warner's and Discovery first bought Warner's, there was a lot of talk about them buying something else at that time too, but they're like, oh, but they have too much debt, so they can't. So I just feel like, I think people get excited when big purchases are made. You're like, are you going on a shopping spree? So they might be, but I don't know. I don't see Paramount. Let's let Paramount prove that they can even run a legacy studio first before they buy another legacy studio.
Well, especially because there's new owners involved with Paramount now. It's purchased by Skydance, one of the richest companies, owns it right now, and we need to see like what their direction is going in and prove themselves. Essentially, Paramount's been fine, but they are obviously going to be taking measures to step up and prop themselves up more.
Right. Can they even make good content? Can they distribute it? Can they make money off of it? What are their policies going to be like? I just feel like maybe we should give it some time to make sure that these people have a good grasp on audiences and media in general before we like start chopping away at all the other legacy studios, because the film studio part of Warner Brothers is doing phenomenal right now. They are on a roll. So whatever things they have in place are working. Their marketing is working. They have a good plan to siphon off the debt and the things that aren't working, the channels, the TV channels. I just like to see that play out a little bit more, and good content being made in the next few years, and then they can have their talks on consolidation if that becomes the goal again.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, you could also really swing it as like not an impressive thing for Paramount to do, but rather you could say, why don't you feel confident in what you've purchased? Right. So why purchase this to begin with?
Yeah, exactly. Why? I thought you purchased this to build it up. Why are we purchasing more things now?
Yeah, which you could say to build it up, but Paramount's no slouch. Like, they do have things to build up.
I don't have enough knowledge about how corporate America works, but it just seems like it's a lot easier to be like, oh, you have something good going on there, I'm going to buy it, rather than building my own thing.
Oh, to make it feel very general. That's just exactly how it is.
And then they're like, oh, he's going to buy that'll be good. Let's all buy into that idea, rather than how about them turning around a amazing legacy studio and creating something that people actually want to see. Like, this is the home of Top Gun Maverick. Like, why can't we create, like, they're primed in a position to have IP that could really like hit the new, like, where audiences are going now. They could be very primely positioned for stuff, and yet they're like, let's buy Warner Brothers. Like, it just seems so silly. And Netflix, they can really go themselves. I feel like that is just Netflix looking around being like,
third week in a row I have to bleep stuff out.
That is just them being like, oh, they're not going to give us their good content anymore, and we have to grow content, so we're going to have to buy it. Well, let's buy a studio, but we're not going to but the studio's only doing good because go to theaters, but we're not going to have them go to theaters anymore. We need to just get their creatives to make us more movies.
Yeah, it sounds very nefarious. Sorry.
It's so nefarious.
No, you're nailing it on the head. Like, and granted, these big corporations like these have always been nefarious, but
yeah,
at the very least, leading up till now, it's felt like they at least know that the passion needs to go into like one-upping everyone by trying to make a movie good rather than one-upping each other by throwing money to like get rid of the problem, get rid of the competition.
Yeah.
That's just like what's really frustrating about it all.
Yeah.
And it's consequential to everyone else in the industry when you trickle it down from the top all the way down, not just within a corporation, but within all of our branches of this industry. Mm-hmm. I also think that we also need to think about it from Warner Bros. Perspective instead of just Paramount or even Netflix. Like, Paramount's on a hot streak right now. Yes, they're kind of trying to build themselves out of debt, but do they really like want to call it quits now, or wouldn't you want to keep going? Especially since this new CEO that Warner Bros. Has had for a few years, he's probably feeling good about what they're doing right now.
Right.
I would think you would want to keep going.
Yeah, just not upset everything and start from square one, it feels like.
That or just for the bragging rights of it all. Like, if you really want to think like that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're doing well if you have all these companies' attention on you and bidding for you.
Yeah. Why cave into them? Why not be competitive and show them up?
I mean, isn't their slate next year a little weak, though, Warner Brothers? I think that's what Ken was saying. So maybe that's why they would even be entertaining this.
Maybe,
sure.
But you never know what happens. Like, production wise, something could pop up sooner, like be finished sooner. Something could end up being marketed better. Like, I feel like their slate this year was weak and we got all these surprises. Like, I didn't see Sinners doing any business. And I mean, I think Mortal Kombat will do some business, but not in summer. So I think that's a dumb decision. They should move that back to fall. But
it is a fall title.
Yep, it is.
We said that last week.
Yes.
Yep.
So they have some things. You just never know how the year is. And that's one hard thing about our industry, and that you can never analyze, is you can never forecast it, because it really is truly dependent on human interests and tastes at the end of the day, and you just can't forecast that. It's just how you feel in the moment, how a mass audience feels in the moment.
Yeah.
And something that should tick all the boxes sometimes just falls flat.
Yep.
Well, luckily their end of 2026 has The Cat in the Hat and Dune Part 3, so it will end on a high note.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Dune
Love
always
Dr.
such a high
Seuss.
note.
Hey, it was a high note 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe not at Christmas. We'll think about that more later.
Yeah. I would rather watch Mortal Kombat at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, of course.
That is my one exception to the no rated R rule at Christmas.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Now that's a Christmas movie. Anything else about this topic we need to cover, or
No, I think
can we
it
move
just
on?
I think it's just people saw some money being spent, got excited, and they're like, "Ooh, what else are they going to buy?"
Yep.
Just pure speculation.
It's
Yeah.
definitely felt like that with the headlines, so
Yeah.
that's probably the case. Real quickly, I saw the IFC horror movie Good Boy, the one that stars like a dog being haunted.
I know. I begged Kyle. I was like, I want to book this. You have to watch this. Tell me if the dog dies.
I'll just say it now. No, the dog does not die.
I'm good in my bookings. So.
Yeah.
Somber ending, but not for the dog.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
fine. For everybody
with
else,
that.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
As long as the dog's okay.
Yeah,
We're
I
good.
know.
But I think it was just clever with its execution. Like, there was some really good cinematography stuff going on to really have you. Obviously, it's a dog's in danger, so there's going to be like the easiness of being able to get attached to that. But you can also see like when the dog is looking at a dark corner or something, and there might be some of the shadows, and the dog's like, I don't think I like this. Like, it's actually very impressive what they do with it.
Yeah.
So cool.
Overall, good movie. I don't think it's a great one, but if you want like a horror title for upcoming October and you feel like you have the screen to make it happen, or you just feel like, there could be something there, give it a shot. I just didn't particularly love it as much as I wish I did, but still was impressed by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it CGI or was it fully the dog the whole
No,
time?
it was the dog.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
you were watching the trailer, or somebody in the office was watching the trailer, and all I could hear was like clash, clash, bang. And I was like, oh my God, this is getting me. Like, that sound is so awful.
It is effective. So the dog's very good. The dog's very good.
Like, not the dog.
Well, it's already dark. You can't kill the dog on top of that. That would be a movie killer for sure.
I think it would have been.
In the office, I said the only way the dog dies is if it's a hero sacrifice.
Yes, a self-sacrifice, but that would be, that would be
tears.
The same
I don't think you can do it still.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
He crawls on top of like a dying child to protect it. And then the child wakes up and after the calamity and the dog is dead on him. But it was a hero sacrifice. That's the only way you can do it.
I don't.
And then
I would still be so sad.
And then it ends with the kids' tears and crying, wailing in despair.
Yeah, no, that still
so
sounds
dark.
depressing, Cody. I don't know. I can't agree with that.
And then they erect a monument statue
of the dog.
Yeah. And that's the final
scene. It has to be 20 feet big.
It does.
And gold.
Yeah. And gold.
And
so it glistens in the sunlight.
All right. Well, Cody, we picked your movie.
Yes.
For the popcorn bucket pick.
The Ring.
The Ring.
Yeah.
How about you take it away?
Okay.
Tell us why you picked this one.
So this is 20 years old. I was in high school watching this, and it just scared me. It just stayed with me. It's one of the few movies. I don't really do horror movies, and this is one of the reasons why it just stayed with me at the time. And the reason it stayed with me because at the end of the movie, it didn't end. Like, there was not a buttoned up nice conclusion. Like, they didn't kill the evil demonic thing, and it wasn't done. But I rewatched it again, and definitely it's from the early 2000s. Like, it's kind of slow, a little meandering. It's got some aesthetic. They still use VHS tapes, which I loved in it, actually. But it's about, you watch this tape, you get cursed by this demonic spirit, and it comes for you in a week, and you die. Like, it frightens you to death. And this mother and her son watch it, and a couple other people, and her niece actually is the first victim and watches it, and that's how she gets involved in it. And the mother character isn't the best mother character, and
she's doing her best.
No, she's not.
She's not doing her
not
best.
even close, Kyle. She would rather not even be doing it at all, and that's the problem with her.
Yeah, exactly.
She was the one I wanted to have this thing get.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still scared me. I had to watch it in the office with lights on with people, and then fast forward it because it was a little slow in parts. So
did you both watch this in the office?
Yes. Yeah.
So okay.
Well, I was scared that it was actually going to scare me at night while I was doing dishes. I will say I didn't think it was that scary. The VHS tape seemed like a music video kind of thing to me.
Yeah. The tape wasn't the scary part. It was it crawling out of the TV coming to get you, and then like sucking your soul out in fear, and the dead bodies. That's what scared me. Ugh.
Yeah, the dead bodies and the scene in the well where the TV hits her, that scared me. But mostly I was just sad for all the kids in the movie. Like, I was like, the little girl, they could have just put her on some Thorazine or something and loved her.
Yeah.
Like, the kid, he's, like, obviously neglected into being a mini adult.
The little boy in the front is neglected into being an adult, and the mother doesn't care. She's like, he's fine. That's just him acting. He lost his best friend, like, which is her niece, his cousin.
Yeah. And then he's like, I'm going to school, Mom. And she's, like, locked a door, looking at pictures. I was like...
They go to the niece's funeral, and the child sets out her clothes for her. And he is doing up his own tie at like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And he watches the video, which is so sad. Like,
being a single working mother ain't easy. It has to be a team effort, guys.
That's true, but...
Yeah. But she
I don't
could
know.
love him. I don't know. At the minimum.
Their love is just different. It just looks different.
He loved her.
He did love
for sure.
her. Maybe they're not touchy-feely. I don't know.
I don't know. Watching it as a mother now is just such a different perspective.
Give him more hugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I could think
vital
about.
to children. Yeah, that's
I think
all I can think about too.
I think this situation does warrant more hugs.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And then the videotape being out or whatever, and then he watches the videotape. I was like, that's like having a loaded gun in your house. Like, that is so crazy. That is neglect. For sure.
Because she was suspicious of the tape by the time he watched it. Like, she had a feeling. She didn't want her ex-husband to even watch it.
Yeah.
Which was a weird situation. Ex-husband but not a husband, a hookup that was
baby
a love,
daddy,
a baby daddy, but also a friend.
It took me way too long to realize that they were ex-lovers.
Yeah.
Like way too long. I'm pretty sure it was past when you figure out like
when he's having the conversation about I just couldn't be your dad to an 8-year-old.
Literally, I'm pretty sure after that I was like, oh wait, that is his dad.
Yeah.
Like just something about their dynamic. I just never got the vibe that there was anything about it.
When did you get it?
Oh, I didn't get I knew there was something weird there, but I thought he was pining for her for a long time. And then kind of right in the middle about before he had the conversation with the boy about the I can't just be your dad, but a little before that.
Yeah.
I got that.
No, I got it right away. I was like, this is
Really?
too weird, too awkward. Like, this is a baby daddy, baby mama situation.
He never asked about the kids. So that's why it took me
Oh,
for a
no.
while.
I was like, they both don't really seem like they like each other, but they're in each other's company. There's no introduction to their relationship. Like, he's definitely the dad.
Oh, I felt like he was pining for her for sure. And she was just not interested.
Yeah, I just didn't know what to make of it. I think it just the direction had their dynamic wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think this was like a blame of the actors. Although I don't know who plays like the guy. I didn't really find him a compelling actor myself. But
No.
Naomi Watts is good.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Yeah. I like that it was a mystery too. More of a mystery detective type story.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
have
don't
much time to figure it out, but I had to figure out what the mystery was.
Yeah. And there was definitely splashes despite like the age that the movie shows, you know, with like the 2000s trends of it all. Like still some effective shots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I liked how
It
was
aged
filmed.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of like getting those good scares out. I just wasn't scared all the way through.
No, I wasn't scared all the way through. I thought it was more of like a drama.
I do I
Is that the difference between 2000s horror and like now with like Conjuring? Like I feel like there are way more jump scares and like intensity with horror now than there was back then.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also watched Him yesterday. It wasn't very good. But I did notice like there's a lot of like style over substance that's going into horror movies now.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like there has been good horror movies that do have like a lot of substance, like Get Out or even Hereditary, those types of examples, but they are now starting to fade into becoming like the tropes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't disagree. I do think that we just see the tropes more.
Yeah.
I think that probably 80s and 2010s are both peak horror films.
Ooh, 80s. Yeah, that'd probably be right. Yeah.
Like 80s slashers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you there.
There were some gross ones.
Yeah, there are some gross ones.
Yeah, so anything else that we want to talk, or should we get to
It was just
the
fun.
bucket's over there?
Yeah.
It was just fun to relive it.
Yeah, I'm so
And-
glad I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it personalized it because I don't think there's one other like kind of scary horror film that I tease everybody with that's not a
Yeah.
horror. It's the scariest Disney movie you'll ever watch.
Oh, man.
And that was the
yep.
only other movie that scared me as a kid, and I made Kyle watch it once.
What is it?
It's called Watcher in the Woods.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yeah.
And I made Kyle watch it, and it's still like it's like I got a weird intensity. It's not actually too scary or anything, but
Yeah, but when you're a kid, it creeps you out. Harry Potter creeped me out when I was a kid.
Oh, especially the Voldemort reveal.
The basilisk.
That one did it for me.
That one
Oh,
did
the
it.
basilisk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the
That would be
Voldemort
scary.
Yeah.
on the back of the head.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that
that
one
was
scared
scary.
me
Gross.
as a kid, for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I thought of Watching the Woods. I think I liked it. Like cheesy, but you know, it still had some good, like scary elements to
It's
it.
from like
yeah,
the
it works
80s.
as a kid.
It's Disney, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
I've heard great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good time.
No, those are my only two films I ever like scared me in a way that stuck with me that I had to think about it afterwards.
Mm.
And it's so personal what scares you and what doesn't compared to other people. Like you saying that Slither was not the grossest movie you've ever seen. Like, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
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 It just impacts people so differently.
No, for sure. Yeah, that's kind of the great thing about horror too, is that
Yeah.
there's many ways to scare a person.
Yeah.
But I will say, revisiting this as an adult from your childhood and as a mom now, it puts it on such a different layer. Like watching any movie that we have gone through with this bucket stuff as a mom has been like oh, this is kind of ruining it for
I
me.
know.
Like, it changes it so much.
I think even 10 years ago, if I watched this for the first time, I would have been more scared by it all the way through than I would now.
Yeah,
like I do
definitely.
think, you know, we just grow older and we're able to
We have
handle
more
stuff
more experiences, different perspectives. Yeah. Try
For me, I've watched more horror movies, so now I'm like, I can get into this without freaking out. So yeah.
No, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, Cody, do you want to pick?
I better pick Ken's, huh?
Yeah,
You'll
you
be
better.
so upset with me.
You can't be last again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think you did, because that's a weird folded paper.
Yeah, we said his was a paper airplane.
People under the stairs. I did pick Ken.
Yes.
People under the stairs. What is this one?
That's a rap song.
This one's another one that sort of scared me. I'm on the page with Ken with this one.
All right, from the 90s. It's on Tubi. All right. Free horror comedy. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Wes Craven
cool.
movie. Okay. I don't know why I don't know that one since it's a Wes Craven, but I'm excited.
You will be prepared.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be good.
So with that said, that wraps up our episode. Just quick things to let people know about. We're going to be all gone next week due to the Rocky Mountain Theater Convention.
Yep. But
we have an episode coming out with Shayla and I that involves a special guest, Hannah Hockman.
Yeah, from the St. Pete's Beach Theater.
Hannah.
And she's
is
amazing.
Adorable, amazing.
Yeah, just a great little businesswoman. She's awesome.
Yeah, especially because she had to rebuild the theater that she now manages. So our interview covers her talking about like the rebuilding process and about how she's like a new manager and why she decided to take on this project anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
It's worth the listen. Very insightful, definitely definitely our theater owners specifically.
Yeah. And then that just means that we won't be back with a normal episode until the following week, so whatever the first weekend of October is. So we'll talk about this movie then.
Perfect time for people under the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah. But until then, everyone have a great weekend, and we're doing great for September, so let's keep it up.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
care.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.